Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
And also into whatever gets up on top lane, looking like it will be the Renekton, is going to be quite strong as, we're brawling.
Exactly. That's how you put some more threat behind this short-range comp for GAM. You get the
This will be the fourth camp that Levi takes away from the opposing jungle. He should be able to smite this, or does he want to be the
Flash stun Renekton?
Yeah, he wants to go for the rest of this one. Empowers time for Renekton. Make sure you target the champions properly. Jumps over. Flash for the autos. The turret cannot block it. Levi has lived the entire... They've got a Galio, though, and you can see the Nami's walking up. With Renstacks coming in, it's going to be harder and harder to steal. And it looks like there's enough pressure that's going to be claimed. Smite goes through. GAM gets the first
In
Drake.
this fight, you can't give up a Rift Herald with a composition like this. GAM is in position.
Big Smite available. Flash the Q is the wall. He is the wall. The ult missed as well. It's going to be going to Rogue, at least the kill itself. The eye might not be there. Top's not going to be in range. Despite Kadi having a flash,
they're going back in for it.
W. There's the Malrung engage. Jumps right back out. Tucked in by the set. What a huge haymaker! And GAM esports now 3-0 in the game. Onivia would love the eye, but it's going to despawn.
And such an important... In an awkward position, Rogue, though, doesn't want to give it over.
Malrung does have EQ and Smite. Rend into... Nice, okay, good timing there. Yeah, Style gets to 800. But will there be an engage? Malrung would love this fight. Doesn't have his own ulti. Shuffle comes in. What a flash! Sets up two! Larson doesn't want to win the mid lane. He wants to win the entire damn game!
Larson comes in, the big Azir. That should be
blown up.
Nice, looking to the top side right now. Down about 6 camps, but will it matter if you can win the 2v1 with Onivia? Gets the ulti up in time and empowered Q for Kiai. Goes for the stun. She might be on cooldown. Heals up, and it's still going to be a kill. Levi needs to find this one back, but Meganar for Odo. Could make it happen. The Q comes through, but can he fight a Meganar? Does not dodge the Q himself. Levi gonna dodge around. Stun's gonna land. Galio and a flash away. Onivia gets his kill, but hang on though because it's a 2v1. 2v2 now. Here comes a cross set. Tidal wave is perfect by Trimpy, but a flash ignite finds the kill. Next taunt's gotta be up pretty soon, but he's gonna get out.
Oh, there's no counterplay to it. That is imperative.
I think pretty crucial is the fact that there's Onivia going in for a play. He's got teammates around. Malrung coming around, be the same. Style could be the kill. The keep minus Meganar. It's not an easy fight here. He's gonna try for the front line. Lands the stun into the knockup, and there's the wombo combo. Set ults backwards. This could be a kill to Odo, who doesn't have escape tools. Taunt's gonna land. They'll find that kill, but Levi's caught alone. Levi over the wall, and a Galling takes him down. Comp makes it a 4v3 on the map.
That is huge for Rogue. It's a disaster for GAM because we're 20 seconds away from the dragon. Rogue can
realizing finally they do have to back up this one. They've got Kalista back in the map, and still no jungler. Smite fight will not be there, and Rogue, you see, sitting on a 700 gold lead, and now their first Drake of the game. The Nami tidal wave, and Gnar on the way down, a full bar for Odo. It can be pretty useful here. This will not quite kill the entire turret, but it will put it down. Oh, actually it does. I'm surprised it has just enough of the charge, but I think no one got local turret.
Impossible to kill.
Now the game becomes, can Rogue sustain? Uh-oh.
They're gonna find the first taunt, pretty good damage there, locked in place, and Levi gets his third kill.
As we're about to pose the question, can Rogue keep these side lanes under control while avoiding getting collapsed on? Nope, the brush play from GAM catches them by surprise. They pick off the side lane here, Odo down, then push on the turret as well.
Probably a trade of turrets at this point. You can see bot lane, of course, outer already dropped, but top lane going to be attacked. And all this gold is basically going to Levi. You can see how often he is essentially taking the golden XP sort of from his mid laner, I guess. Yeah, Graves is the bigger carry than Galio, right? I'm not saying
the Galio and the set just chunked out gives them this amount of control. Just look at Summoner's Rift right now. Stealing away the blue, taking down the second outer tower here in mid lane, and just opening up this jungle.
Larson or Comp need to somehow get both of them. I think the dragon is already gone.
But can there be a team fight afterwards? Maybe they get the battle instead. Drake will be claimed. Is there a team fight is the question. Every single one, except the Nami, can jump the wall. Odo's the front line, but everyone else is dashed away, so it's a... I mean, I take that saves the big summoner spells, the important thing. Only low cooldowns are gone.
Still going.
Yeah, he's gonna get the top backwards into the root. A lot of damage to the front line. Malrung about a TP. Sorry, flash away. Kiaya gets hysterics popped, and now self ults. Get ready for the rest of it. Yeah, Larson is coming down. They need to ult him away. He's got to live somehow. The shield comes in, a flash backwards. Time built by Galio. It's a shutdown, but it's a 1-for-1. A flash away, but here's big Meganar. Finds his stun, gets the combo. Style stays live for a second, but not any longer than that. Say goodbye to GAM esports in this game because Rogue is here.
Rogue are able to kite out the initial engage, and they're going to run straight for Baron after one.
Rogue read them like a book. Marang dead, no problem whatsoever. He draws out so many cooldowns. Comp, as you pointed out, Freak, didn't even have to use his summoners when they tried to go for a flank TP. In the subsequent fight, it's just Gam desperately trying to make this composition work, but it's not gonna happen.
Well, they happen to wait out the seconds required for their mid laner or their jungler to respawn. Baron claimed by Trimby's Nami. Odo will not get this kill, I don't think. You got a set coming around.
Mini map here on the bottom side.
That looks like desperation, though. I don't know how you win this fight against Baron buff here as well, but they might try. Blast plan over. Smite not going to happen there for Levi. Dunk onto Many. Will he find the stun? Yes, a bit. Stopwatch, no, pulled back in by Callista. This team fight not likely to happen. Actually jumps back away, and that means they've got infinite target access, and Style goes down. And they're going to go for the cleanup. The question is how many more does Rogue kill? The bubble lands perfectly after the ward goes down. A stun comes across. Levi gets the kill into Trimby, but he got the back line engaged, still there. Pick up on the Renekton. There's a shuffle on a 2. The punch doesn't mean a whole hell of a lot, and it's Rogue up 13-9.
They're gonna remain undefeated, all right. Rogue chasing down Galio now. Can they find the last one?
This one, go for the execute. Nope, he's dead.
Not happening. Meanwhile, mid and bot, we see the push in. Odoamne and Comp both making their way over, and you gotta give credit to Gam. They get to try, but Rogue is just way too far ahead, both in terms of reading the game plan from Gam, as well as this position, their item composition, so much stronger.
And when they finish out this game, Rogue, this does so much for them. The heroes of the LEC here, moving up to 4 wins, a premier spot in this group.
More gold onto Larson here as well.
I like it.
Yeah, time to close the game out here for Rogue.
I appreciate the creativity, because it's not looking good for Gam.
It is not, and it's looking worse now. Levi nearly dies. Okay, we got a flash play in here to set, find much to set up. Look for a bit more. Everyone's out of range now. Marang not an easy target. Looking for the root, looking for the flash taunt. You're gonna catch exactly one. A turret went down. Kaya wants the backline, he can't find it. Sterix pop finds a stun, gets a quick heal, still dies. Comp is godlike indeed. Finds a double legendary for the Lucian.
Comp is just untouchable. No matter how much they throw at him, they can't get to him.
And the reason is Malrung walks in and he blocks the Callista ultimate. Great block from him, the bodyguard. Then Larson came in and he shoved off. He zoned the entire backline away, chasing down the remnants once again, and Rogue are gonna finish it.
Finally, a win on the board for the LEC in the second week, and more than just that, Rogue are 4-0. Rogue are dominating their group here at Worlds as they will close down one last bit of KDA. They will take the Nexus and they will go 4-0 in the group.
To Silas.
His most played is Ahri.
Last time, Knight smashed them with the Ahri. He got resets with the Yuumi on top of him. Blasted Gam almost.
Back in the base for his next bit of the items. 55 Glimpse time doesn't go into deficit spending here as he gets... Oh, the play out of Katie. There we go, gets the ulti, has a shield available soon, but the charm's gonna land from Knight. And can they kill him? They've got the ability to flash follow. The ult could be enough anyway. When's the shield come down, if at all? You've even got a Nami coming around. First blood is in. Doesn't need level 6, the Graves is rich.
And you know they're coming back mid lane because the cooldown timers here for Ghost and Flash burned from Katie early on. Nice punish from Tien, repeats it. Karthus in the brush though.
Gets a slow, gets some Q damage. Ornn is here as well, and he's gonna get the knock up. Will there be a kill is the question. Charm's gonna land, huge damage, flash follow. It's not gonna get all blocked, and Kiaya could be in danger. BA is around. Requiem back in for a bit more. Will they find the knockup for the kills? The question, Ignite is on. W, flash auto. Oh! Up with the shield. BA gets the kill.
And Gam strike back. They get the extra one here. Survives. Don't think they're going to go for the extra move here. Kati still has ult. Let's see.
That's really good damage. The W shield pops it there, but doesn't block almost any damage. Jacklib was already kind of disengaging here, but a strange lane. As the set Renata playing together, handshake back, the stun, a good title hit without flash. This should be possible. Dumps back into the tower, and they're gonna give it over to Levi.
And the kill goes to the Karthus again. This is so big. Levi getting picking up an early Ocean Drake, I think buys them a lot of time down the line. And when you're playing Karthus, that's what you want to see.
Yep. Little minor thing, one Jackulip pretty easily saved.
A lot of ultimates down now for Gam. No Karthus ultimates, no Kalista ultimate bottom, no Ornn on top either. They still take a fight.
I know it buys some time, but Mark's still flashless. Oh, we get a lot done there with the CC. Style finds himself a kill.
Pick up another one and another stack on the Dark Seal on assist.
Was known about this one as Style has to run pretty far away. BA doesn't have a savior ulti here either. Now a 2v2 on the top side. Levi gonna be in danger, gonna flash for a bit of time. Gotta be careful though, he's out of the tower nearly. Tien, will they find the knockup into the wall? He's gonna flash away from it. Levi though is out of mana, and that means he'll go down. A huge heal out of Wayward. He's gonna be fine.
Here comes the set as well. Katie trying to make something happen.
He's gonna be fine. Didn't know that he had found Honeyfruit in the fog. Would have been close to lethal otherwise. Meanwhile, Knight has been working down this mid lane turret. Got the plates already. Knocks down first tower himself. The stun not gonna matter.
And now we're seeing a very similar picture that we saw.
But now it's 11 to 10 in Tien's favor. He's taken away so many of the camps that Levi's been there for the ganks. He's gotten the gold, but no rank to Requiem. Actually a pretty important power spike to miss out on. Shares the mid lane turret gold. He's getting money, but not fire damage, flame breath.
It is a red dragon.
It is a red dragon. I realized that I have to kind of like stay with the theming on. We've had so many D&D segments.
I like it. Yeah, I really appreciate the thematic consistency.
Yeah, I believe chaotic evil for red dragons. I know the chromatic ones are evil, but I don't remember otherwise.
I think that's sad for
I think
dragons.
it's chaotic.
Maybe you want to be. What if you want to be a nice dragon?
Then you're a metallic dragon. You could be a gold.
What about for the boss?
Well, we got the boss looking for it right now. Ults away, gets out from the charm. And it's going to be damage out of Jacula, but there's no Lucian CC. Easily able to get behind his minute stay alive.
And now it's a flip, because now Gam is actually winning. Kiaya reads the play, but the one thing that Taz have, no matter what the game status end up going to be, is that if Kiaya or Levi
pull the red back down. It's going to reset, pull it to the left.
Oh,
Jan can be attacked, will be knocked up, but they have the damage. The question, though, slowed down. TP comes in from above. There's Wayward. The flash done to lock him up. Can they kill the Renekton? They're going to dunk him back as Gore Drinker down. And they get one, but will they get the rest? The bailout is after the kill, so Style dies on top. And they got a bit more coming on for Knight on the backside. Levi a bit low on mana, still has his ulti. Might have to dive before he casts it, though. On the backside is Knight. Already Ornn is dropped now as well. And it's Gam forced to run away. The health bar is a bit too high. Jacula chunk. The flash stun. But can Levi move? Or can they stop him? And he gets him back for one.
Karthus gets the last laugh there. They take down one more. It's still a 2 for 3, though, in the favor of Top Esports, and they can continue to push you on the top side of the map.
And Knight did so much heavy lifting in that fight, finding the backline axis, able to flank, stay alive throughout the entirety of it. And that is the one matchup where I think Gam has struggled the most. Katie in the previous game got put down by Larson. This time around on the set, at least he's able to fight.
No time for the Requiem, though. It's still a good 40 seconds away. This team fight is going to be very tough for Gam. Yes, they can rend, but it's also a 12,000 health Drake. Katie winning the wings.
Wayward
around as well. The Wayward flank could be absolutely huge. Style has a flash. Here comes the dunk across, and it's a shutdown.
It's gone!
That is such a huge pick. 4K health left. You have to believe Gam get the smite. The reset doesn't matter. The red stacks are there, and it's Gam fighting valiantly in the mid game.
That's so big. The extra.
And it means Gam has
Look
to
at
play it.
Wayward.
Yep, Wayward's on the flank. So does Katie find anything useful? Gets away from the bubble. They know the fight is there. He's already ulted. Be careful, Style. He flashes early, gets away. There's the dunk to buy some time, but can they kill backline? Already the ult is in, and that might kill one. Renekton drops, where the health bar is so low that TES are forced to run away. But is he going to go for healing off of the Grom? But 6,000 health. Tiana's around. Can he fight it? Wayward puts the ulti on. Will there be an engage? They're going to be zoned down. Smite it away. Levi gets their third Drake. But how's Wayward going to do? Handshake backwards. 1K health. Do they get the kill? Huge healing comes back in. Maybe they can find him, but he's still staying alive. Style barely takes him down. Does TES find the next fight, though? Jacula dives on in. They're going to catch Levi, but he's handshot. But Jackie lives with flash. Tien going to fight marksman to marksman and will not go down. Jacula is still here. Style will heal off the wave. He's got a shield bow for lifesteal.
Ooh, so close. Jackie on that Karthus body. He does end up living. The healing from Mark coming in clutch as they look for the chase. Knight going to cut them off from mid lane.
Health bar's at least low, but there's no surprising CC. Maybe Katie on the wings gets the punches. The E is only as slow. The punch on Jackie won't kill him, but on a Tien they go. Style, the Gore Drinker, the bailout is successful.
1 for 1 though.
Still going.
Yeah, top have the extra person.
Be available again.
20 seconds thereabouts.
They can flip this.
They're going to try with Rendon Smite. This could be Mountain Soul. TS probably have to go early, so Ornn hits the front line. Has to back out. Pretty good damage out of the Graves. And this fight's going to go early. Here comes the battle. What's it going to be with Ornn at the top? A huge shield out of Katie. Flashes out, and that is Dragon Soul secured. But is it enough? They get out of the pit. Requiem number 2, and it's going to be a kill. A second from the Leandries.
Sing, Levi, sing! The Requiem takes down 2. They get the soul as well.
1100 gold combined, doesn't have that yet. Kiaya ranked your ulti now as well. Vision on the Baron pit. TES just been walking from mid-wave
Love
to
this
the top
goal.
and bottom river.
They're gonna burn
4K
it.
health. They're burning as fast as they can. Levi's not going to be in range just yet. Katie walks up. Baron is claimed, and it could be a clean escape. Wallopin goes
See Kobe's
down.
face. He's not happy.
Farming should not be ideal jungle gameplay.
So I do want to highlight though, with top esports getting this Baron, there isn't a real window for Gam. Hold up.
I'm just going to say he outganked Tien in the early game there as well. Katie holding the front line. Ornn's going to hit. Requiem will hit pretty hard as well, but not a kill just yet. He'll get back up. Ornn finds the kill, 1 for 1.
As I was saying though, with the Baron being taken, top esports still have the pressure. And despite everything that has happened, without a decisive teamfight victory, a Baron or an Elder Dragon, Gam haven't actually been able to break open the...
Right with Elder Dragon does some damage.
Oh? I don't know.
I think they didn't.
Hidden
see the review.
Crocodile.
Yeah, but doesn't matter. Wayward now gets spotted on the wave. Kiaya sees Knight on the backside playing front of away. Katie does not land the first stun. That is on cooldown. Jackula's going to feel safe walking backwards. Shirley is popped. Owenhorn goes in. They look for Mark. Early ulti from Karthus. Will they find a deletion? Set comes in. Doesn't find the kill. Jackula flashed away. Mark finally dies. And Kiaya,
The
two
health
taking
bar.
his
They
time.
got it. They
Levi
got it.
flashes in the burn. Kills. Knight. Wayward still alive with a GA. Kiaya going to get chased down by Tien. I believe he'll actually die to the Graves. He's trying to run. Jackula pushed out. A flash to follow. They will trade kills 2 for 1. And now it's Katie being caught out. Both mid laners will end up dead. No, he just barely lives. The bail off remove speed. Wayward has a GA, but can he live all the same?
They're stalling though. They're buying time. It's only 14 seconds for Mark. 25 for Knight.
That'll be GA though, and that'll be enough time that you can straight up 4v2 for the Elder Dragon. It's just about tracking Tien.
Tien has Smite. All right, let's see if he can make the miracle happen for top esports. Gamma on it, starting it up now. Here comes Jackie as well from base.
This should be
Knight,
almost
TP.
impossible.
5 seconds.
This should be almost impossible. It's got Rend and Smite. Katie can stun. They can turn for the kill. Dane's dead. Yes, they go for Tien. They've got him on top of it. Styles is going for the kill, but does he have the damage? Needs to Rend. Gets the shutdown. Whoa! Jackie Love steals the dragon, and with Elder, Knight goes off. BA left alone. Levi misses the most important smite of his year, and it's gonna be everyone dead for Gam.
Live or die by Jackie Love. He comes up clutch, and they get the Baron with the Elder Dragon buff. TS are gonna finish.
Kiaya's trying to clear the wave though, using his own ultimate. Still a cannon available.
Can
But
they do it?
I don't know. Teleport coming in, they can keep the minion alive.
Needs to walk up and cut the wave. He needs
Oh
to die.
my God.
He's dying to get the cannon off the Nexus turret. He just needs Levi to respawn. He's a jump in right now.
He needs
And
to
that'll
get
that'll
it.
get it off of it. That'll get it off the backdoor bonus. I think he walked into range, but he is very tanky. He'll buy some time, and backdoor bonus will eventually fall. He'll die to Elder, but he bought enough time that I think Gam can live. Levi's up in 1 second, but the turret is falling with the new wave. Will it happen with Katie? Can he find the stunts? Wayward still on it. Wayward still hitting. Stays alive.
They get another chance. Gam fighting. They're running back out of the base. Can they go Nexus to Nexus?
A ward in your base, double TP, the game just ends.
20 seconds on the carries coming from top.
I think they got to back off and try to kill the Baron here, right? Not gonna get the ends. They're gonna try.
They're TPing and try to end. It's 10 on Knight, 10 on Wayward.
God.
And we're going Nexus for the life. Will it be enough? Tenway comes across, Tien hitting as hard as he can. Looking for it now. On to the Nexus they go. Will it be the kill? Esports pulls off the upset.
A tank on the top side, or are they actually going to flex the Rumble up there?
Nasus! We're going Nasus! push, but again, after this wave, Larson can show that might be enough time to play it. Queuing from the fog of war, they can go for the play on Odo. He shorts the flash. It's a miss out of the jungle, and there's the spicy hot pot. A smite for health. The iPods King gets it, and Malrong's left alone. Despite the missed flash, it's still a 2-for-0.
And this is where you see the skirmishing power of the... At the very least, something isn't able to get it. But this time around, that champion doesn't really exist. So outside of Exhaust, I expect Zaka to have a lot of...
Laser out with Heimer support, so that's actually part of the combo here. Looking now at fighting the bottom side. Kalista gonna throw in, and they're gonna find the dunk on the box side. It's gonna be a lot of damage. Malrong, slow, the turrets mean a lot. They trade back depth, and now Beryl is on the run. His turret's still helping, but they still got a lot of damage at Kalista. Here are the reinforcements, though. Kingen shows up, TPing to the turret to walk with his...
If you stand into those turrets for just a little bit of time, you're gonna go down. It's Death.
Equalizer, Death's getting dove, and Onivia knocks him down. The assist goes back over, though, as Zeka TP's in for more. A 1-for-1, the wave not even really denied.
Oh, they're disputing Akali even more. Zeka just in time to take that kill.
Malrong?
He's got his smite, he's got a Clement, no problem. He's taking enough to deal with his poor Heimerdinger, but Pioshik is around, and that's gonna be an ulti. That's gonna be the kill. Becca Beryl gets a kill with his little turrets.
Yeah, Pioshik able to get the Q and flash this time around. Walk in, you get comboed. Grenade on top of your head, all the turrets get their charged up shots.
Yep. Oh, wow, big damage. And McClellan just pulled right back in. Didn't have a flash, didn't have a prayer.
And that's with the clans also being used, and I think we're really also seeing the experience from Beryl and Heimerdinger, and as you pointed out also, walking into or near a brush where there could be a Heimer waiting. And the issue now for Rogue is that even though I think their composition...
Early game, your hawk shot first, take out all the vision, set up turrets there so they can't face check you, they can't walk into the objective. DRX can just take mid turret first, then rotate on back towards that dragon, and it gets even more annoying. The Rylai's is completed.
Basically makes it very hard for you to play the game. I would love to see DRX index even more heavily into stacking Amar, because already we see Kingen going for what I assume will be...
Keep shooting, keep applying peel for the rest of your team. Yep.
And overall, yeah, I think we're seeing DRX really snowball the early game, and it ends up being a Mountain Drake, which I think for Rogue is basically the worst case scenario, as you pointed out, though.
From DRX, the map control that they lock out Rogue with.
Might still out of the ultimate, Zeka would die for it. Beryl just on the wide side of the ult W. Drake's gonna be killed.
The iron grip, they keep up their control wards. Beryl says, this is my jungle. He plants
the second item in a world where you have to fight at 27 minutes. It is really, really strong for that one. They're gonna try now for the bot side play. A flash out for Odo. And he's gonna try to live as long as he can, but that's not very long. TP comes in for Larson, but the aggro's already dropped. Pioshik very tanky under that turret.
Here we go, though. The window during the recall of Beryl was utilized effectively by Rogue to get vision back on their red side. Here's another engage.
The rocket lands, and they're gonna kill him right away. And barely has a second to toss the ulti down, but Equalizer does nothing of the sort.
I haven't even talked about this, but Deft also going for a build which not only spikes very hard on 2 items, but also gets the build Wit's End into the Rogue composition. And it's slow, it's steady, but they're getting the job done.
Oh, they are laying a waste to Rogue here.
Well, I think it's Zeka here, but Kali is so slippery.
They've got 4 members. They're going to send everybody up there.
Kalista will throw him in. They know they can wither afterwards. The E will reveal him under the shroud now as well. Will there be a play? TV's coming in for everyone else. Is it enough? The King on the front line wants to kill Larson. He's supposed to flash away. Throw by some time. King is pretty tanky, but he will get shut down. In goes Zeka, but can't kill Malrong just yet. Pioshik will go, and he finds it. Zeka. Oh! Stopwatch was perfect. He immunes Larson's disengage and just kills him for it.
Overall, it's a pretty big win for Rogue, as long as they can get out of here. Zeka does a teleport available. Teleport is cancelled. Trimby goes in.
Flash, Wither, E is there. They're going to try for the rest. The stun, point blank arrow. Cobb's cleanse is 7 years too late. Private Jack dies, and it's a double kill for Zeka.
And DRX finally have cleaned the map. Now there are no Rogue members in front of them.
It's not going down.
Re-engaging into the turret territory there of the Heimerdinger while Ashe still has ultimate. So Barrel Peel's on the bottom side there.
By the way, now Deft has one. He's going to be even safer than last time, and he didn't even die. You got the play already. Hey, guess what? Vio's back up. And this game is all over. Mountain Soul was claimed, the double kill into the bot lane. Baron, if you want it.
Yeah, that's gotta be Baron now. DRX supremacy around this red buff jungle. 2 quick kills on the flank.
And it's looking bad, unfortunately, for GAM as well, because the moment that DRX get themselves the win here, which is looking more and more likely, Mountain Soul now picked up Baron in their hands as well, and their siege with Ashe and the Heimerdinger surely going to be... It's not happening.
There is a chance Rogue can be like, yo, 5v2, 2 picks, Trimby should know. Trimby saw them. I think he saw them come in.
It's the fabled support Heimerdinger Death Brush, though. We finally got it. They face check into it, and the full power is unleashed.
Well, ulti's on, a rocket belt for safety, not gonna matter. Arrow's gonna stun him. Stun's gonna combo up. Barrel has his 3rd kill of the game.
And DRX, it's slow, it's surgical, it's methodical, but as Rogue, there is nothing you can do. There are no angles. There is no crazy team fight. You are just getting choked out of this game.
Looking for 30 minutes, the victory here. DRX will improve to 3-1. In doing so, will eliminate Vietnam's GAM esports from playoff contention and will eliminate them at the bottom of the standings. We'll see if TES can keep up. We'll see if Rogue can still fight for first. There's still many more games to play, but it means DRX can move towards that top of the standings. It means there's more to do here. You still have the fight in the front side. Kingen holding it pretty steadily as the turrets drop. One more dive, a great stopwatch for Zeka. Gets away, and Trimby is gonna be too squishy. A solo kill for the mid lane. Ashe in for a double now as well. Stuck onto the fountain. Comp barely lives, but Rogue does not. As the LEC first.
With the Silas, with the Akali being changed out, but no, they will change things up,
Whoa.
David.
Oh, that was an instant lock.
Wait,
it's
is it
support? Support! The turret can't see.
They don't know he's there.
Levi is ready to go. Deft wants to fire back. He flashes in, but Levi's ready to go. It's first blood of the style, in style. But Piosik makes his way into the bottom lane now. Levi will protect.
To be able to build advantages, and we'll see if GAM can find that advantage right now.
Okay, Kingen 1 versus 3. He's got to stand his ground. Worldender comes out, flashing away, dashing away, trying to fight back if he can. And enchanted Crystal Arrow from all the way back home. Kingen will live, and GAM will fall. A double kill back over to the Aatrox, and DRX does it.
Positioning perfectly in the arrow from base there from Deft, making all the difference, and now it is GAM again on the Dragon, but DRX are coming in from all sides.
Okay, Levi's already got the objective. Piosik has to get back out. Scatter the weak, won't scatter anyone other than a turret, but Zeka's made his way into the fight. There's the Cataclysm. Zeka trying to stay alive here with the pin, but he's 1v3, and Levi's got the kill. One's gonna come back, and we're trading 1-for-1 equal so far. The fight continues. Viego looks for the reset, but a double kill back over to Levi. Now Deft will try to kite this one out. They got turrets, they got bullets, they got everything they need, and GAM is trying to find the solution, and they found it. Barrel's on the run, and Levi's on the hunt. Katie's right behind him to provide the damage. The stun drives
GAM in this game.
Look at the health bars, just so low there. Now Kingen, nice sidestep on the parry. That was critical, but Levi's gonna look.
Levi's still trying to get the sidestep back. Kingen is so clean up here.
Oh my god, they're really tier 2 boots, and BA on the bot side is just gone. Was that an Ashe arrow, perhaps? It looks like it was just...
That means DRX wants the counter punch, and here we go. GAM's gonna start it off looking for Barrel. They'll get the kill, but now, how can they deal with the rest? Levi's gonna be the focus here at the start as Style gets away with the Cataclysm versus Cataclysm combat. Zeka kills the AD carry, and Deft takes down the jungler. DRX win it 2-1.
I respect the confidence from GAM to force that fight when they know DRX are on their way down towards the bot lane, but they only end up getting a single kill. DRX walk away with 2.
Surrender this one. They're just going to put the teleport of the top laner back into the top half of the map.
and it's Gam getting the second trade.
I think it's the right call. Kiaya has no TP, neither does Katie. It would be intelligent to fight without it.
I think DRX also have a very clear window of getting a good cross map
Full
here as
tower.
well. You can see this will be the exchange of towers. And this isn't a safe play for Kiaya to make, because if you look at the minimap as well, you'll notice Viego already starting off that Rift Herald as they get the push out in mid, though. More fighting in bot lane.
Oh, BA, he's only at 300 HP. They can't throw him underneath the turret to try to continue this just yet. He gets himself away. Levi's coming in. They want the kill in a barrel here. Cataclysm in. Should be able to get back out. Levi throws down a flag. Katie's coming in trying to pick up Def. Forces a flash out of him as well. And it's an overload in the bottom lane from Gam looking to take down this tier 1 turret.
I mean, what was Beryl thinking? He's trying to go for a solo queue play there. He's 1v2, his 80's not even in the pit. He's trying to go for the one-shot on BA. Ends up not only giving up a kill, he gives up the tower, he costs his own flash, he costs Def his flash, who tries to come in and bail him out.
But this is the story being told elsewhere as mid lane that Herald been a 1 versus 2.
That's brutal. They just commit so many members down towards bot. 4 members from GAM go down to try to take down Kingen. They lose their tier 2 mid. They're going to lose the tier 2 top as well here. Those are really valuable. BA trying to get up here and see if they can make a counterplay, but there's more DRX
Bring Zeka in.
They're rushing it.
They are ready to challenge. Callista, the Ren. Keep it in mind, it matters so much here for the Drakes, but it resets the ping. The arrow is fired, but it missed. The damage still flies out. The Dragon's going over to Gam. But what about the fight? King gets in the back line here with the World Ender looking for a big Q3, but he's not able to find it just yet. Def goes on a killing spree. The bird is down, but not quite fully. A double kill back over to Def. They are being crushed by DRX, and Gam have only one man standing. A triple kill to the DRX 80 carry.
Deft goes huge, and Piotrek stays alive with the stolen Onivia, utilizing the passive. He's the one that became the egg there on the Viego. Stays alive because of it, and now they're straight over to the Baron. Gam hard committed to the Dragon, but the reset cost them critical time, and then Kingen coming over the wall made him pay.
It was just, it looked good initially for Gam, but it ended in disaster once more. Gam now looking to steal away the Baron. Can Levi make the miracle happen?
Levi getting out there. The Ash arrow shot over the wall to try to lock him down, but it hits Katie instead, who just now used the teleport to try to get in range. But it's DRX after that.
I mean, they know it is actually hilarious. Saved by the Onivia passive. Nobody knows that because this champion hasn't been seen in 12 years. Style was holding it down in mid lane, so yes, the tier 2 bot will fall down. But Gam do pretty effectively stall out this Baron with the Onivia here and buy themselves at least a little bit more time.
All right, so with that time.
For the fight, but I don't think he's going to have enough time.
It's just so hard to get in. They're going to try to play through mid, but Zeka here zoning on the side. Deft is there. Doesn't have his ultimate just yet, but oh, the ulti grenade!
Oh, the bounce stuns too. Levi's going to find himself alone in the back while Kingen pushes forward with Zeka in the stasis right next to him. Levi's going to be killed off first, and Deft continues his domination. They're traded back 1 for 1. Zeka's taken out. Deft still able to free fire, but Katie's doing a good job.
Katie coming as well. They're actually going to double TP back in. They want to try to see if they can get something done, but Kiaya face checking.
Oh, Kiaya! Kiaya, what are you doing? Walking into the brush like that. He'll try to get back away, back to safety, but he's only going back to the fountain. Piotrek gets the kill.
The face check results in his face meeting the floor. Gam are going to be sent back to base, and DRX are in a prime position to secure this Drake and delay that soul. They've now extended their gold lead to about 9,000, but I was going to say, prior to that pick, I've been so impressed with how Gam are keeping these fights surprisingly close.
Maybe the miracle fight can happen, and they do still have a while if they can delay.
Okay, Gam. Kiaya in trouble again. Riposts the Infernal Chains, but that's the entire enemy team. Kiaya can't get out, and DRX kill the enemy top laner. Baron has got to be right back out. The Baron at about 1/3 HP. Gam cannot get their jungler in there in time, so Baron will be secured again.
Gam push forward in mid, they clear that out. Right now on top though, there's no Onivia there to actually stall this out, so they're getting pushed on multiple sides here. Katie cannot be anywhere. He can't answer every wave at the same time, and no one else can really wave clear but this Onivia.
Yep, you've only got one Onivia on the team. Everybody else can't do it. And now that Def up here in the top lane, he's got the ability to zone a lot of the other players on Gam away. Meanwhile, you still have Kiaya trying to defend bottom, Katie trying to defend middle. It is a three-pronged attack from DRX, and the attack will miss its arrow here in the top lane, but the mollies are still flying out. Beryl goes for the stun. They try to use the wall and catch Beryl out, but he flashes away to safety. Now Katie's under pressure. If you kill Katie, you win the game. As DRX takes out the first inhib in the top lane. Second inhibitor turret, down in the mid lane. Third inhibitor turret down in the bottom lane. Mid lane inhibitor's about to fall. If they take all of these out all at the same time, they are perfectly synced up. Gam's coming out, Levi's going in. Beryl in some trouble, stuck here with the Cataclysm as Kingen has to get himself away now. Kiaya is going to be taken very low and finally killed. Death goes godlike, and DRX go in for more. That's 4 down. Katie's the only one alive, but the Everfrost seals his fate, and DRX will earn their place in the quarterfinals.
A phenomenal performance from DRX. Back-to-back games with the Ashe and Heimerdinger bot lane, and this bot lane continues to look dominant along with the rest of their team.
Fun, man. Blitz is very much hit or miss. As simple as that. You hit the hook, you're looking good. You miss the hook, you're looking like a fool, right?
Yeah.
The champion doesn't have a lot else going on besides that. The silence, though, very powerful by any means. And as you said, Betty, I do think Trimby would have had to commit to the Q start. Oh, the hook in early. Trimby's in trouble.
The first pull hits, and Jackie Love's ready to flash follow. Lamorato's going to do it. First blood of the Jackie Love. Cobb goes right back in, and he gets him right back. 1-1 in the bottom lane.
At the end of the day, it's top knowing that, hey, we don't have flash on Jackie Love. It's a wave that's being stacked towards us. That's
Oh my God, Mark, let's go! He goes for the flash, he goes for the pull, he goes in, and Jackie goes to 2 kills.
2 hooks.
And starts up the Gromp in the enemy jungle. X flash over the wall, pull, hits again. It's point and click for Mark.
He don't miss. Mark on the Blitzcrank. His primary engage becomes Malrank, and there's a lot of pressure on him. And your job becomes so tough, though. They are looking for a top.
Well, there's your primary engage, there's your primary target, and
Nicely
there's
done.
a kill. Rotoamp.
You know, I was going to say, it's so hard as a jungler when you have 3 losing lanes to be able to find those angles because you're often pushed in. There are these wards that start appearing in your jungle.
Like, you can see he queued over the wall to get to his wolves because he's so afraid of just face checking into his jungle, which then gives agency for the bot lane to then move up and secure Drake before now they can convert it into a tower. It's just clean play. Top esports playing the map beautifully, and they're enabling Jackie Love. Look, he's going to get all of the plate gold. Of course, Tian securing a small part of it, but the resources being funneled into Jackie Love are just phenomenal right now.
I mean, the solo
tried to flash follow to hit the Q3, but you can see it was just a millisecond too slow, so he wasn't able to find the sweet spot. Now Malrank's coming up, but Jien's ready to join. Can they keep Wayward alive? Yes, they can! Minion bullets say no! It's 1 for 1. Knight makes his way into the top side as Odwamne tries to get back underneath the turret. Whirling Death will not find a kill in the bottom lane, but
finishing off Wayward there has the burn onto him. So they get something, but Tien just invading relentlessly. Larson here, though, on the move, looking for a pick.
This could be big. Nicely done with a stolen Lee Sin ulti. Tien gets over the wall, but Malrang's ready to follow. Tien still tries to walk it off, but Vi hits hard, and Malrang ties up the game in kill.
Rogue, they get a little bit back, but with the contrast of styles. Top esports could get ahead in the early game, but sometimes they fall short in the mid-game.
Odo's ready to go over the wall, but guess who's waiting? He ended up actually bouncing over his head, but it won't matter. Mininar can't survive that, and Wayward gets the money. Top esports
2-0. He's still ahead in farm, and he is still soaking up this pressure, allowing Top esports to claim even more on the rest of the map.
And really, I mean, for Malrang, he's just had very limited options. You can't really attack the bot lane because unless you have perfect information and know where Tien is, you're always going to lose the 3v3 when Draven is this far ahead.
Yeah.
So it just makes it so tough, but they're going to try to dive now.
And there it is. They burst him down before Aatrox is able to drain tank anything. But now Knight is ready for the cleanup. Shuriken flip, making sure there's no sort of an opportunity for an execution or an outplay, and Knight picks up the money.
Still, I would say a great play for They're hunting for Odo now, though. Will they spot him recalling?
we go. Mark found him. Mark got him. And Jackie Love only has to put the auto attacks in. Stand aside will slow him down, but not enough to not get it without the flash. So Jackie at least has to spend a summoner spell, but that's more.
Infinity Edge difference.
Yeah.
That is the amount of, like, that's
At
how
this
much
point,
money
you can
the
just
gap
build
is.
an Infinity Edge without the 60% crit and it would still be fine.
Yeah, you guys remember a minute ago when I was like, yeah, Caitlyn only has item parts and Draven's popping off. Caitlyn still only has item parts.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Malrang?
It's a bit of a struggle here for Comp, and a Herald gets summoned up. Remember, they used that first Herald in the bottom lane to put all of that extra money onto Jackie Love. Now they're going to be able to use the second one to get the top lane tier 1 turret as well, and that means 4 turrets.
Really
Now,
excel on this champion. It can dominate a game, and we're seeing it here.
Tien.
3 items to 1 between them.
Tien's going to start it off, but it's more about Knight coming in to deal the damage, or is it? Tien's just whooping him on his own, but they want to put the money on the mid laner. Nope, never mind. Tien said, I did most of the work, I'm getting most of the money.
Yep, gonna be able to take that one away. At least they share the assist.
Forces
Wayward,
Mark
though.
Let's fight
out
it.
there. Wayward's still
Look
on
at
the
Knight,
flank.
look at Knight.
Knight's coming around from the other flank. It's going to be a pincer attack from top. Tien just baiting him in, starting up the Drake as Wayward and Knight make their way forward. Mark guarding Jackie. They're going to be dealing with Odo. Meanwhile, Wayward's going to be killed off too. Top laner for top laner. Tien still looking for a little bit more, and Knight just picks him up so easy. Malrang, he's nothing but food for the taking as top esports. Ari, this gold chart is stupid. He's 4,000 ahead of his own teammate who's doing
my
the best
God.
other than him.
He's Draven, baby. Just farming up very well. And then the second he has an opportunity in the team fights, there's very limited options for Rogue to really lock him down. As I say that, Wayward, once again, the point of attack.
All right, Wayward, can you get out of this one? Dashes over the wall there, has a blast cone waiting. Malrang still in hot pursuit here, but does not want to go any further. It gets too risky at that point. There it is, Soul Point secured for the side of top esports now too.
He's just making fun of him now.
Yeah,
isn't he?
he's just clowning on him a little bit. Knight's coming up to help him. Now he's got backup. Now it's a fair fight. Wayward staying alive. Malrang
It's
goes
not
back up the
fair.
wall, but he's going to be killed first. It's 1 for 1 at least. Larson picks it up. Knight goes right back underneath the turret. Meanwhile, let's check in across the map as Tien goes on a killing spree, and Jackie's just beating the hell out of the tier 3 turret. It's gone. Inhibitor up next. Knight's ready to stop the backs here in the top lane. He'll only get the 1. He flashes after Ruamne, and he's ready to try to continue the chase. Smoke screen goes down aggressively, just keeping the energy up. He doesn't even need
It's
E2.
over.
The game's just gonna end. Top esports, they're on the Nexus at 24 minutes. The Draven is cutting through everything. Trimby trying to clear him away. Tien here on the front, Malrang jumps in, but that Draven just 4 hits him. And now, how can Larson even try to deal with it? Ace in the hole finds Tien, but it does less damage than a right click from the Draven at this point. They're stuck back in their own fountain. Comp and Trimby can do nothing, and Rogue will fall. Top esports just padding the stats at this point. Knock them down. Top esports take the win.
9-1-1 from Jackie Loves Draven, but the star for me is none other than the Blitzcrank here. Mark and it really get out farmed by the Graves pretty heavily, so I do feel like this matchup can be tough at times if you start to fall behind. You don't necessarily keep that relevance.
I don't know if I like Misfortune Lulu.
There's just
right
not
now. It's very difficult for top esports to actually get this engaged, but Kingen is ready to start the fight.
Kingan's got his ulti though, and that's the big difference maker. Wayward stuck in the pit. He has the flash, but they won't let him near the wall. It's first blood over the barrel.
Yeah, Wayward just makes it easy for him. Walking in there does get knocked down. They get the Herald, they get the kill, and Deft loses nothing bot because he was able to actually fully shove out that wave first. Now Tien is going to try to keep Kingen away from top, trying to zone him away. Knight is moving down here as well, and King Zoom.
This could be a problem. There's a stolen Maokai ulti coming after the real Maokai. He's down, and Jackie Love gets the kill.
I'm so confused as to what then haven't really been able to utilize their windows properly. perhaps now they can find their first kill of the game.
Kingen throws out the ulti, trying to save himself, but Tien's already made his way in. The twisted advance back the other way just to try to farm anything he can on his way out, but that's another kill going the way of top esports.
Whereas getting the MF ahead, getting the Azir ahead can really be that difference, but it could be a smite fight here.
Looks like it's gonna be, and it's claimed by Tien and by top esports. The turret plates that popped up on your screen just a second ago, it was twice as much money, about 480 extra gold for DRX through plates, and there it is, first turret of the game for DRX now too, as Kingen is trying to stop the wave here. He fires his ulti back. No minions are tanking the turret.
Oh!
This is absolutely beautiful from Kingen, who goes in, tries to finish off the Viego, and it will not happen. That was nearly sick.
Man, that's heartbreaking for King, and if he wasn't so behind, imagine if he had a mythic like Wayward. He could have been able to pull it off, but that was really smart. Goes, holds the wave.
Why do you keep talking like DRX is just in so much more control? And it's because of the map state. Right now, they've already secured the bot tower. It's very easy for them to just walk
Get
it
flashed on by Kingen, to be actually getting hit by these Azir soldiers, to be getting ulted by the MF. There's so many tough things to deal with, and now Tien way too far in.
Tien very far forward, very far away from the rest of his team. Gets caught by the ulti over the wall. Pioshik trying to chase him down, and he puts bullets in his back. The jungler of top esports.
Ultimates are unavailable for top esports. Primarily, they're engaged ones, whereas DRX still have Zeka's ultimate, Def's ultimate, and Beryl. Tien is looking for a steal. He cheekily took away the last dragon. Can he do it again?
All right, Tien's inside that shroud, trying to make his way forward. There comes a oh! Tien steals it, and they're still ready to go for the fight. Pioshik's gonna be the second kill. It's 2 down on DRX for only the one of top esports. Ultimates be damned. Top esports knows how to team fight.
Tien just doesn't miss with these smites, stealing it away here.
I wouldn't think so.
Look at the minimap as well. You can see them moving up through the river. Top esports want to make their way towards top, and Knight!
Oh my God, what an engage coming out from Knight. Zeka's at 100 HP, and Jackie Love knows an opportunity when he sees it. Top esports hit him right in the mouth.
And Knight makes the magic happen. His Sylas is regarded as one of the best in the world, and he saw a window that not many others would. A beautiful 2-man Azir ultimate will set up the Baron for top esports.
Def still has his ulti. He can look over the wall here if he wants, but it is a bit of a desperation play. And now with Wayward arriving, they're going to have to retreat. There's no chance at a steal here. So top now will be in control. They get the kill to give it up. They're trying to get Pioshik in there. We'll see if he can get an angle for a smite fight.
Okay, here comes Maokai's ulti, but how are top going to respond to it? Ornn ult fired right back. Nami ult used by Mark. Control maintained, Drake secured, soul point acquired for top esports, and now with a stolen Maokai ulti, they might be able to find a re-engage. Kingen's already down, the bullet time won't do enough. Wayward will not fall, and top esports get an objective. Just hiding, he's waiting, I think he's going to escape it. The Zeka turret will fall, but Zeka himself gets away. However, because the enemy mid laner's gone, that means that top recognizes the chance to get things done here in the mid lane.
All of a sudden, you're getting AP one
Here
shot.
we go.
This is it. DRX is moving in, but top already has the Drake down to half HP. Mark fires off the wave. Pioshik will even be able to make it into the pit in time. The Drake is secured. The soul is found, and top will now try to get their way back out. Stolen bullet time fired off by Knight, as now he should look to get back. And top esports regroup in the river.
Yeah, DRX just trying to buy time. They're trying to get Def towards this IE. It would be such a big spike for them, but Pioshik pretty far forward is the way we're gonna look.
We're trying to find Jackie Love goes in. Barrel's gonna be taking low bullets. Won't do much. And Jackie Love's unstoppable. A double kill on the Barrel, and Pioshik. Top have a 5v3. That Baron's free.
Yeah, they're gonna take the Baron, no problem here. Pioshik gets knocked down, Barrel gets knocked down. Top in full control of this game. And they may be out of worlds, but they are showing what they can do on the international stage here, looking to take down DRX.
What an incredible game overall from Top Esports. It has been calm and controlled, but they've won it in their way. Of course, the Nexus still needs to fall for Top Esports playing with confidence.
There comes the angry cats of the Soul and Sylas ulti. They will rip Kingen to pieces, and Top Esports will do the same to the structures of DRX. Tier 2 turret broken here in the top lane. Tier 2 turret broken here in the mid lane, as you still have 30 seconds before Kingen can come back alive. Top Esports now breaking into the entirety of the base. Top lane inhibitor, it's gone.
I mean, Devs was pushing bot, just trying to get an IE at that point. He knows that there's not going to be anything they can do to contest. They're hoping they can try to hold the line here at some point. But without Kingen alive, Top can just push forward. Knight is threatening the flank. He's going in!
It's a tall order to survive this. Knight here on the front line. Zeka into the stasis. Knight now buying a little bit of time of his own. And DRX collapse as it's Top Esports absolutely slamming them. 4 kills, 1 man left alive. Triple over to Jackie. Top Esports will win this game and force this tiebreaker here in this group.
On 4 and counterpick on 5.
Right.
But I think they're really concerned that the champion pool is getting too pinched. They wanted to have comfort for Odo, so they have to blind. And when you're on red side and you're blinding your top laner there on 4-5, heading up towards that top side, so Kingen very greedy to try to reset the wave.
Well, that's the thing. From my perspective, it's a tough one to say who's at blame, because you could argue that, like, oh, Kyoshi should be communicating. Jungler's going to go to top crab. I just beat him on bot crab.
Making sure Odoamne can get this wave crashed in safely. Kingen jumps in after him there, finds some decent damage. Kingen flashing back out before Malrang is able to find a good kick angle, but he flashes in and gets it anyway. Kingen just keeps going in when Malrang is lying in wait, and that's going to be another kill over to Rogue. Meanwhile, bottom side, the Herald is dropped with only 2 plates remaining. So first, turret goes over to DRX.
Yeah, that's big. Malrang really has been the difference maker in this one.
And talking about Mythics, when that turret was taken bottom, it was Deft getting the money. Kingen's in trouble. They just pop him. They drop him. It's Odoamne grabbing the kill. But now, what else is going to happen? DRX, they strike right back. They get 2.
We'll see if they continue now. Larson going to be pushed back here. DRX was in position to go for this. Nice sidestep from Larson, though. Will get a safety or will it?
Both got binded. Nicely done, but a little bit slow there. Barrel underneath the turret by himself immediately clears the wave. Rogue wants to move up, but I don't know how well that's going to work. Trimby is burned. Larson's ready to follow it back up. Zeka. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. Zeka finds Larson here in the river, but it's pretty easy for LeBlanc to be able to get away. Malrang safeguarding right back over the low to maybe get a cheeky kill onto Larson, but it will not work. Meanwhile, back in mid, Pioshik said, hey man, I heard you don't have a flash. And Zeka gets a killing spree.
That was actually beautiful. Zeka and looked to really kind of exploit that advantage that him and Malrang were able to build.
Oh boy, Odoamne getting stuck in the Hextech ultimatum. Zeka's showing up with a stolen LeBlanc ultimate. Odo throwing out the Mega Gnar, looking to take one with him, but he goes alone, and Zeka gets his 4th kill of the game.
That one hurts for Odo, so close to being able to get that kill in the 1v2, but the lane ward that was dropped, making all the difference is Zeka on that TP flank, and now tier 2 mid has been cracked. The Herald's gonna get a charge on the tier 3. Larson's not even here. They can continue the siege.
Yep, Malrang's hit the chicken go down. It's DRX looking to take it.
It's hard not to feel like it's just a mid-diff right now. When you compare the amount that Zeka has been roaming around the map compared to what we've been seeing from Larson, it always feels like the Larson is never frost. Just love what we've been seeing from Pioshik as well, as he continues to attack these side lanes, constantly looking for picks. Larson, though, with the double chains. This is killable here.
Kingen flash, hook shot away. Larson cannot quite chase it down. Kingen is getting focused and beat up this game. That's sort of a bit of a silver lining here for Rogue, going up against what DRX has built. Odoamne dead for 25 seconds, and the top lane tier 1 falls. DRX continue pushing forward.
He's just getting the better of Malrang, and DRX are just taking objective after objective.
DRX looking for that tier 2 here in bottom. Larson and Trimby, they don't really have a whole lot to say about it, so there's more money.
Snowballing this game so well. Pressure through bot with the Caitlyn Lux. The only kind of hiccup has been top lane. Pioshik in trouble now.
Pioshik may have been caught, but instead, it's the absolute artillery cannon of Deft and Barrel that turns it around. Front, soaking up the bullets. Deft firing him off. Gale Force in, net back out, headshot goes through. Ace in the hole, blocked by Comp, but Odoamne now can't fight. That's your frontliner, that's your team fighter, that's your engage, and he's got to go back and heal. So DRX, off of some aggressive shooting there from Deft, they're going to get their first inhibitor.
Rogue's going to try to find it here. Odo almost has Mega Gnar. They're going.
They're ready to look for it, but Malrang's the one who's been found. DRX, shut that down.
It's just clean from DRX. They don't even go for the 5v5. They're constantly looking for picks, and Rogue is giving it to them. DRX are so good at finding these windows of opportunity, and they found another one.
There's the Mega Gnar ulti coming out from Zeka as Larson stuck in the Hextech ultimatum and Pioshik kills him next. Odoamne tries to get back with the flashback over the wall, but DRX get 4 more bodies.
DRX are running away with it. They are crushing through Rogue here. The kills are theirs. The Baron will be theirs as well. 23 minutes in, the DRX are crushing this game.
It's nothing but a stomp from the side of DRX. From start to finish, they have not given Rogue a single window, and it feels like that they have found the formula to shut this team down. A Baron is secured.
Barrel's ulti over the top, and they just pile in kill after kill after kill here. They had already taken down Malrang to preempt the TP play. Rogue, at the very least, will steal away a dragon, and this should be a bounty, so they do get a bit of gold, but it is more than 8,000 in the lead. Now pick.
Larson, nice. They pop the AD carry. They slow the War Machine, but now Larson's got to be careful. It's Zeka waiting to go after him. Trying to get the E2, not going to find it. Kingen goes in, and a nice kick to take him down. But now Trimby's got to try to get away. Second E2 from Zeka, not going to find the target. Kingen still doing some DPS here to the front line. Zeka goes in, and that time he gets his man. Pioshik still in hot pursuit, and Kingen has vengeance to exact. Rogue are aced. The game is over. The tie is broken, and DRX win the group.
Zeka goes off 9-0-3 on the Silas, and DRX makes short work of Rogue. Not even 25